Hey folks! For this video, we are going to be going over a straightforward momentum problem. So let's go ahead and get started. And as I'm reading the problem, what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and highlight all of the key information. So we have a 1,000 kilogram car traveling at 7 meters per second, and we want to figure out how much momentum the car has. So to do this, I am going to go ahead and start by listing out my givens. And going from the problem, I know that the mass of my car is 1,000 kilograms, and its speed, its velocity, is 7 meters per second. And those are all of my givens. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next step, which is listing out my unknown. And again, from the question in the problem, I know that I'm trying to figure out how much momentum the car has. So my unknown is going to be P, momentum, equals something. And I'm going to use the equation that relates momentum, mass, and velocity to go ahead and figure out what that momentum is. So my equation is going to be P, momentum, equals mass times velocity. And I'm going to go ahead and draw little arrows on top of my momentum and my velocity because those are both vectors. And this is a really nice equation because we've already solved for our unknown in the equation. It's already by itself. So we don't have to do any algebra to move it around, and we can go ahead and just move on to the next step, the substitution step. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and substitute in my givens into my equation. So my momentum is going to stay as a variable because that's my unknown. My mass is 1,000 kilograms. And my velocity is 7 meters per second. And I can go ahead and move on to my final stage, which is to solve. And you can either plug this in your calculator or probably do this in your head. I'm sure many of you can. Either way is fine. And what you'll find is that the momentum of this car is 7,000 kilograms times meters divided by seconds. And guys, I want you to go ahead and take note of our unit here. It's really important that you're aware of what your units are for these problems. And there you have it, guys. You have figured out how to solve for momentum given mass and velocity and are ready to solve some straightforward momentum problems. Happy practicing!